Here we go. Oh, yeah. Peanut
Those
butter
are
and
good,
jelly. Delicious. In the belly.
This shit is bananas.
Woo! You sing it, Jimbo. Yeah. Bananas. Bananas. All right, welcome everybody to a new episode of That Dumb Guys Do Racing podcast. I'm here with the boys, Jimbo, Coach Mike, Todd. Let's roll.
It's bandanas.
Yeah.
Bandanas?
Oh, so let's see. We haven't had Sean because he was on vacation in Southern California.
Yeah.
SoCal.
Hey, did you have some of that 00?
I sure fucking did. Oh, you know it. That's a must. Must go to 0039 Pizzeria in Huntington Beach, California. If you're in the area, you gotta check it out. It's so good. That shit is authentic. Dude, that guy is straight Italian.
Oh, yeah.
It's real deal shit.
It's really good. It's really good. And if you want to go for a drink, go down to the Irishman. Super nice people, affordable drinks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
It's not that. It's right down the street from 00.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that area has just got everything.
Yep.
Yeah,
no,
it's a good spot there in old Huntington Beach. Took the wife down there for the 20th wedding anniversary, so I had to get that done. So we went down there.
Did you leave the kids behind?
No, kids who came with us, and took the wife out for a nice dinner. We just chilled by the pool, and we did water slides and.
Oh, that's a lot of fun.
Oh, it was good times. Oh, yeah. Just me and the boy. We just kept going up, going down, going up, going down for hours. And then my daughter and wife as well, going down the slides. Wife's first time going down water slides in her life.
Oh, my gosh. That is so much fun.
Cool.
Right?
We used to go to Cal-X World.
Oh, what? You cut out. Cal-Lat. I heard Cal-Lat.
Waterworld.
Waterworld
in the Sacramento at the Cal Expo.
Ooh.
That was a ton of fun as a kid. Did you do any of that? Did you have those things in the Chicago area there, Ted?
Oh yeah, water parks galore.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Up in Toronto, though, you probably had to go over there you went to the ice skating world, right?
Oh,
right there,
ice skates.
Mike.
Yeah, no, we had places.
Oh, wait, water is
like
liquid
slides?
in Canada.
There are some for a brief time. And
they have some of the cleanest lakes up there.
Yeah, it is liquid water.
Yeah, I bet it's beautiful up there.
Weird.
Yeah,
gorgeous. But in Wisconsin, probably in between where me and Jalen are, there's a place called Wisconsin Dells, and there's just tons of water parks. There's, I don't know, 8 or 10 places, and they all have major water parks at their resort and shit. So Wisconsin Dells is a huge water park getaway or destination.
There you go.
So if you're in the Wisconsin area,
woo,
Midwest,
plug that shit. Give me my money.
That's your place to go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't they have like an amusement park, like the beer garden? What? Isn't there something in Wisconsin?
Dude, they have everything at the Dells. They do. They have a beach and
is it Busch Gardens? Is that what it's called up there?
Busch Gardens is fucking.
That's
by Florida.
That's Orlando.
Yeah.
Busch Gardens is Orlando.
Way off.
Not close. You're not close.
But Wisconsin Dells. It's a nice little get. And they have a nice strip club on the outskirts of town. So if you want to see some titties, you can do that too while the kids are at the water park.
Yep. Drop the kids off at the water park, and there you go. You have a good time.
Yeah, I just dropped the kids off at the pool.
Oh, nice.
You know what? I did earlier today. Yeah, drop the kids off at the pool.
Get it done. Get it done, guys.
Well, while you were down there doing that, we went out to one of the clothing optional beaches yesterday.
Oh, nice.
It was great.
Yeah. Yeah. Good times.
It was there weren't very many people out there because it was cloudy,
Right.
but it was just so muggy. We had to get out of the city and like get away.
Yeah, it was muggy.
Oh, it was so gross.
Fucking sack was sticking to my leg.
Oh,
yeah.
my sack would have stuck to your leg, and I wouldn't have been near to you. Like that's how bad it was. It was not like it. Well, on our way home, it started raining. Like
yeah, it started raining good yesterday there for a minute.
Good.
Thick ass drops.
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Like,
nice.
they were pounding down.
Down.
I got a question for you. Did you like this week's races?
I actually
On a
got
scale,
to
let's do this on a scale from 1 to 10. Let's make this a little more accurate. On a scale of 1 to 30. On a scale of 1 to 30.
No, 1 to 10.
Yeah, we'll do 1 to 30. We'll be a little more accurate. What was race C?
Race C?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
I mean, for someone that's been out of it for a few weeks, coming back, going that direction, with those cars, I used the Viper. I said, fuck it. I'm going to use the Viper. I used the Viper, and it was decent. I think last night I finally came in like 4th or some shit. But it wasn't bad. I was digging it. That's the only race I did was race C. So, I mean, I give it a good 25.
Yeah, same.
I'll give it a 25.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, you really?
Yeah.
25? Okay.
I wouldn't.
25.
I mean, I only
I
did
wouldn't
2
go
days.
so far as 25. I would give it around a 20.
I agree.
I thought it was enjoyable, especially for me starting with the VR. Everything is kind of, good, in my opinion. But it was nice to have like a strategy race.
Yeah.
In the group 4 on a course that's kind of got some nice mixed flow here and there to it.
Yeah, I like the flow of that.
Some technical, some fast flowing, some slow stuff.
It's a challenging course.
It is.
So for me, it was a good learning thing. And I like the fact that it wasn't really completely necessarily dominated by one car at all.
Right.
You could use a bunch of different cars. Everything was semi-competitive. Like I started even as a 4C, I got it down to a respectable time, and then no tires.
Nice.
And I stopped first lap, and I make up some time on people because I didn't have to have tires. And by the time I finished the race, I still had way more than half the tires left.
That's what was great.
That thing doesn't, So there was a lot of options involved.
McGann, that's what I ran.
Yep. I did.
McGann was great. No tire, although.
Would you pit like lap 3?
You either do lap 1 or lap 10.
Or,
okay.
Depending on where you start, and then you do get some wear towards the end. Your times start to come down, or I should say go up. But fun race. I'm a 20. I'm a 20 out of 30.
Okay.
Which
that's respectable.
What about you there, Todd?
Yeah, I'd say it was a 25.
Ooh. Yeah.
I'm not very fast
nice. Right on.
VR.
Yeah, VR, all the different pit strategies, because, people were pitting lap 1, lap 3. I was pitting at the end of 5 or 4. And then, you had guys at near the end. It was great. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. See.
Yeah, I was just racing from the back the whole time.
Yeah.
And I think I had one good race where I got 5th. Everything else was 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th.
Yeah.
It was kind of hard.
It's a tough track to pass on. I think.
It is.
It is. And I lost a shit ton of DR in my second account. But it was fun, though.
Oh, I can believe it. Yeah, I did. I only raced in my second and third account, and it was just there was too much carnage, and you couldn't.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was going to ask. How much carnage did you guys?
Quite a bit.
Okay.
Quite a bit. Yeah, there was.
I didn't have too much. There wasn't too much carnage in my lobbies.
It's
there's a little bit, but nothing ridiculous.
In the S's, there was carnage. Yeah. At the bottom of the hill, at the tight chicane, and then there was a little bit of argy-bargy that was happening at the hairpin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
At the top, the hairpin at the very top.
See, that guy's chilling behind, going up the S's, and actually bumping you up. through, and then once we got on the straight, if they had the run, they would make the run on the inside, but no one was doing anything crazy through the S's. I was surprised.
Yeah, the
I couldn't
S's
believe
is
it.
just, you
I-
compromise
Because,
too
yeah, that's
much.
the spot people usually get stupid thinking they can go side by side up that shit, and you can't.
Nope.
No.
You have to
It's
be on
it's
that
either
line.
that or they get out of whack,
The thing
Right.
and
is,
then they're
the thing
taking
is
you
you
out
can.
because they're all fucking
Yeah,
discombobulated.
Yep.
The only you can do it, but the only way to do it is you compromise each other's time, speed, and lines. That
Yeah.
the pack, if anybody's behind you, you're getting slammed.
Yep.
And I was just gonna say, if you check out Tisney's Beat Them Out video this week, he was driving the Suzuki, and in one race, it was the most epic crash in the world through the S's.
Oh, no
Because
shit.
of that, it was just like everybody, it was just all over the fucking place, ghosting cars, smash, smash, smash. Like, it was just like, holy fuck. But if you want to see a second race, oh my God, what a race. If you want to watch an exciting race on Daily C, that was a good race. It's an amazing passes.
Yeah, I had a
You
good
would not
race.
think.
I made mistakes. And then at one point I had somebody that I've had issues with that I thought was cool, not give me enough room and bump me off track.
Yep.
The person that we talked about on the Discord.
GCG. We'll leave it at that.
I won't say his name, but he, Sean, there for a while, I didn't, and then all of a sudden, over the past, I would say month and a half, I've had issues with him.
Oh.
And I didn't start anything.
Right.
I didn't start anything. All of a sudden, though, there have been dives into corners and just dive into a corner and push me off track. And it's happened quite a few times. And it happened again on Monday, and I
would say it's the last 2-3 weeks with them.
Yeah, it's like suddenly he has changed his attitude on how he should drive.
Yeah, and somebody else called him out.
Was
that Saturday on Grove
Was
Stream?
that on Grove Stream? Yeah.
So brought to Mike's attention. We'll see if this person changes their ways.
Yeah, because there's no I want to have a clean race. I want everything to be fair, and when people don't do that, then I start to get angry.
Yeah, that's what sucks.
That's
when that shit happens.
Who I am.
You don't like Jimbo when he's angry.
Yeah, you don't want to make Jimbo angry.
You don't anger the Hulk.
So mad. Oh, so
You
angry.
want some popsicles?
So I'm not doing the Toyota Cup race today.
Yeah, same.
I just thought it was going to be a little bit too much carnage. You boys have done it,
Yep.
correct?
Tad and old Coach Mike there.
Yep. Tell us how the race.
Really good. It's just
What were the cars? What was the track?
it is GP ring, 8 laps, 1 fuel, 1 tire, and the manufacturer. You have WRX for Subaru, Mazda. You had the 2.5, whatever it's called, the station wagon for wheel drive car.
The Mazda 3.
Mazda 3, excuse me. I don't know why I said
2.5.
Mazda 3 for wheel drive.
Well, it's more like honestly, no, it is more like a 2.5 now. Since they nerfed it.
Since they nerfed it, it is a 2.5.
And then the Toyota Supra.
Now, I think I asked this last week, possibly. This is the Toyota Gazoo GR Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we using a Subaru and a Mazda and just not doing a one-make Supra race? Now, I'm not saying that I like driving the Supra. I don't, or the performance of the Supra. I'm just saying it's the Toyota Gazoo Cup.
And Toyotas, they're partners with the BRZ and the GR86. The Mazda I don't know why. And then if you are doing this, why not have a Nissan and why not have a Honda? Why not have the NSX or the Sylvia or whatever and
Again,
have 5 fucking manufacturers?
yeah. It literally makes no sense because it's supposed to be a one make competition.
Yeah. Yeah.
You should be.
I didn't mind because I don't like driving that thing in VR. It sucks.
Right, it does. Yes, absolutely. I'm just saying. It's not it doesn't have anything to do with how that car drives. It's a fact that it's the Toyota Cup, not the Toyota Mazda Subaru Cup.
Yeah, I should have had to get used to it. I should,
No.
I should have had been required because like it should be the Toyota. Yeah. So
just saying. Other than that,
I do have an option because I don't like driving that Group 4.
Right? No, VR, absolutely. So.
No. And it was the first time driving the WRX in VR.
How'd you do?
So it's a little different. Good. It just has a really small steering wheel. Again, for whatever rhyme and reason in VR, I do not like a small steering wheel in a car. But yeah, it was pretty good. Again, really didn't practice at all. Saturday during UFC 303, I did a little bit of time trial. I'd watch a fight, do a couple, 3 or 4 laps, watch another fight, do 3 or 4 laps. After like 60 miles, I'm like, fuck it, I'm done. And then the race today really didn't warm up at all. Jumped in my other account and got a 4th. And then for how many points? 238. And then jumped on my main account. Again, didn't really warm up much. 10, 15 minutes. And then was in the top lobby, 336 points. I qualified 7th. Ended up finishing 5th. I was up to 4th. Shit. Had a battle with Wheaties, and he kind of did a little. I guess I left the door
questionable.
But
questionable.
I left the door. It was my fault. I should have fucking closed it. Kind of let a little bump to pass, and he got 4th back on, I think, lap the end of 7 or 8 or whatever it was, and so he got 4th, and I got 5th for 280 points.
That's not terrible. I'd take that.
I'll take 280. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Mike?
So, one and done.
Yeah, first race, I did a bit of practice, not a lot, but enough to kind of feel comfortable in the Subaru. I'd never really driven it even before VR, so love the vision though. It has lots of glass. You can clearly see everything, so it was nice that way. And bad quali, started 6th even with the bad quali on the first race. Subaru gave a good start. I was in 3rd coming out of the first corner because that thing 4-wheel drive flies off the line. Got penalty and then got over swallowed by the pack and then got rear damage and then got another penalty, and it was just, I finished 12th, so it was just like, yeah, I can do way better than that. I know. I just some unfortunate events at the beginning that kind of threw me into the shit mix in the first. So second race, I put her on pole and just jumped off the line real well. The Subarus passed the Toyota behind me and took the first corner properly, and just drove away basically from there. One guy was keeping close, but unfortunately he disconnected, so he lost out there, and I just cruised home to a W.
Very nice. Let's
Mike.
give Mike a round of applause right there.
How many points was that, Mike?
180 points.
Nice.
So it was my best one for me because my accounts has slid a bit in the DR, so it's been a really rough climb back, but it was good.
Yeah, those are good experience points right there.
I think it was like 3 or 4 laps in when Buddy disconnected. He was there, and then I went through the last chicane there in the last sector, and I looked in the rear view coming out of the corner, and he wasn't there anymore. So I flipped from the radar to the bigger map in the corner, didn't see him, and at that point I just holy crap, I got more than enough time, so I just cruised home from there. Didn't push it, didn't make any mistakes, no penalty. I dropped like a second a lap, but I had such a big gap. Like by the time the race had finished, I was still 4.3 or 4.4 seconds up on the rest of the guys. So I was just like, yeah, I'm not losing this. What was
Right.
funny is I got pulled by 1/1000 of a second.
Oh,
And
what's
and
that?
it-
Is that Coach Mike?
That was an accident,
Yeah.
Coach Mike, but yeah, we'll lead into that.
Yeah, we can do that 'cause that's pretty much it for now. 'Cause
Woo! Coach Mike, my finger slipped on accident.
Bang, bang.
Whoops.
Everybody just
So
likes
funny.
hearing me talk. That's why.
Yeah.
So next week's Daily A, we are going to be at Sardinia Road Track B. It's the more long, narrow one that we do randomly. Birds, so who knows? And then the long, as they say, weighted return of Lago Maggiore full course.
Oh, she back.
It's back, the most commonly used track again.
You think Group 4s?
It is unknown at this point. It could be either or. And it would be on the racing hards because it comes to race C. We are going to Watkins Glen long course,
Okay.
and we will be on sports mediums.
Oh.
Wide body is allowed, apparently.
Ooh.
And it's 1x1. So that's what makes B, like, who knows. And
Oh,
I just
shit.
seen the wide body, which makes it, well, it's going to be limited to a road car of sorts.
Right.
Not a specialty open wheel or anything like that kind of thing that Todd and I were talking about. And now I see that. So it'll be cars. And it could be those tuned pack that we've had a couple times with
The LFA
BMW,
and stuff?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Could be something like that.
So it could be a good race.
Yeah.
It could be a good one. Those
Especially
cars,
Watkins
the way
Glen. Yeah.
the way those cars they have them tuned and that would be a good race.
Yeah. At the Glen, that's a really good
no
race.
pit stop.
No pit stop?
mandatory.
Okay.
So who knows?
How
Could
many
be
laps
5,
you think?
6, 10. If it's probably 8 or 9 more than likely if it's road cars
Hopefully
of sorts.
it's 12.
It could be something longer too. That'd be great. What was
Well,
that?
what are
did?
the
Was
lap
it deep?
times there? They're under 2 minutes, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
At the
Yeah,
Glen?
should be
Yeah.
closer.
Yeah,
around
so
there,
maybe I'm thinking 10 laps, possibly 12.
Well,
Yeah.
well,
What
it
was-
depends. We got to remember that depends on the car, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True,
What was
true. So we got to see what
was it-
lap times they're putting down.
Was it Deep Forest or Trial Mountain? What was it where we did that group of cars?
Trial Mountain.
I think Trial Mountain
Yeah.
Rivers
Do we
or
remember how
whatever.
many laps
Yeah.
we did, like kind of thing, or anything? Or
I want to say it was.
I don't think it was a whole lot.
No, 9. 8 or 9.
yeah.
9 or 10.
So yeah, so maybe we'll probably be looking about 8 or 9 then for this then. If we get
So,
lucky.
man, I really want to be mad, but it could be an interesting
Right?
race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
And-
I'll see if I'm going to be mad tomorrow.
Well, it
More
sucks
than likely,
too, because
like A's race road
Yeah.
car will be some stupid one make like the Tesla or
B's
something
not
like that.
even good.
Because I think they did that before at that track. They did the Teslas at that track for Daily A. So.
Yeah.
hopefully
Yeah, I find myself just doing C most of the time. I don't even touch the other ones anymore.
Same here.
Yeah, that's.
I rarely
Now,
do B unless it's a
could-
really good one and C
Right.
sucks.
Now here's the other thing. Could Watkins Glen.
That would be amazing.
Oh, what?
At the Glen, Mazda Roadsters at the
Oh,
Glen.
Oh, that would be-
yeah.
That
And this
would
is
be
why wide body is
amazing.
allowed because those roadsters are wide body.
Oh. Yeah, I think it's going to be. That's a good one. Oh, yeah.
I just thought of that.
That's Roadsters.
It could be the Mazda Roadster.
Oh
Those are
man,
wide
I
body
hope
car.
it's the I hope it's the Roadster. Oh,
That
that
would
would be
be-
such a great race.
Even like if it's 6 or 7 right because they're slower cars.
That
like
race
6 or
will be
7
packed
laps.
all week with
Yeah.
top
that would
split
be
drivers.
insanely fun. That's
Yep.
going to be so good if they did
Oh,
that.
please.
Yep. And then, yeah, you're
please.
doing the 8 to 9 laps. in the Roadsters?
Man,
No, I think it would be 6 or 7 possibly because they are a slower
Okay,
car, you know,
right.
kind of thing. So that would still be 20 minutes or so at like, you know, because you think 2 minutes plus they'd be doing there.
Oh shit!
So you know
The
you
little
got to always think they have
Roadsters.
to look that way. So give 6 to 8 minutes in between. So yeah,
Oh
Yeah, that would
shit!
be awesome. That'd be so much fun.
That
that
would
would
be
be
good.
them
Or
redeeming
I
themselves
do. I
from the
think maybe
shit
the
we've
best
gotten.
daily ever was that Road Atlanta in those cars.
Yeah,
That
that
might
was
be the
great.
best daily race or top 5 for sure.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Ooh, we can only hope.
the time
I'll be
trial.
doing that tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
Today, sorry.
Oh.
So after you listen to this, you could probably pick up and
Oh
look
yeah.
on YouTube, and I'll probably be streaming. I have
Yeah.
my Canadian holiday tomorrow, Canada Day,
Oh.
or today. Sorry, fuck, I did it again.
Man,
so I
it's
have the day
almost
off.
like
I have the day off today.
I think the tens of listeners that we do have
Yeah.
know we record
I think
this
they
on a
get it
Sunday.
by now.
Half of
It's
them
still
have been
funny,
in
though.
It
past.
is. It is.
But yeah, because that'll be
Oh,
daily
Cat's out of the
daytiming.
bag.
Cat's out of the bag, you sons of bitches.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It's way too
I'm
funny.
hoping, yeah, that's what I'm hoping it is.
Maybe
hoping
Sean
it's
will
Roosters.
document do a behind the scenes
Ooh,
of what
behind-
it's like to create a DGDR podcast.
It's me
Maybe
Now-
sometime he will.
Me
Yeah.
sitting in my chair.
Yeah.
Before we get off GT7 topic, the rumor mills is aplenty with the
Rumors.
Yeah.
announcement
Yeah.
to be on the World Series final in Montreal or for
The
the
new update. Yeah.
And Todd and I were talking,
Which is
about
coming
we
the
never
first week
got-
of July. July 4th, we
Yeah.
may be having it.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, no,
No, it's
Or
gonna
drop
be
the week after.
When
Yeah, the
is
week
the
Oh, the week after? Okay,
It's
sorry.
next weekend. This
I
weekend.
was gonna
coming
say
up.
when's the race
Okay,
next
so
weekend?
yeah,
It's-
coming up.
So
it'll be announced at the show.
and then I think
Yep.
they're going to implement it the week after, like that week following.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
So then, yeah, that following
Yeah.
Thursday we'll have it,
Now,
or Wednesday, or whatever.
Yeah, because you
Todd,
think
yeah.
they're going to be racing this track, don't you think?
Well, that's
Like
that's the
thing?
they'll
thing.
have a
is,
sneak
like,
peek at it.
If
I
there's
figured
a
they
yeah,
would have
they
first
might
dibs
be
at it.
whatever it is. They're probably going to do that. Release it like unreleased. They rate the finals. They race on it, and
Ooh.
then draws your interest into here's the new release, whatever track it is. Just like these guys, you can race it now. And I was talking to Todd about
Mike.
this. They haven't done the like a big update, right? They didn't do
Mm-hmm.
the big yearly ta-da happy anniversary or
Right.
whatever kind of thing. So this has been delayed for that, and it could be a massive thing with track and maybe one new track, maybe a new track plus a new configuration for somewhere else. Multiple cars, possibly race cars.
Oh.
Because they haven't done anything for a while. So,
Mhm.
and then being Montreal, and the rumor's been for quite a long time of the Gilles Villeneuve track, they're going to be racing it at Montreal, releasing it to the general public the week following. Is what
Oh.
my spider
And
senses
Mike,
are
what
telling
else
me.
did you notice when you were going
Oh
through?
yes. When they've already picked their drivers and everything else for all the event and that, and you go into the game right now and you can predict the winners. And you go into nations and who you think's going to win nations and whatnot. And then you go to manufacturers and pick manufacturers. There are no drivers announced for Porsche,
Oh yeah.
Mercedes, Honda, and I think maybe one other team. But I think it's at least those three teams. And it's like, okay,
Is there a chance
what
we get new
happened?
cars from them? Do we get new cars from them?
New cars, or is it like what's happened with, if we've discussed before, with the points being negated, taken from people for bad driving? You're not what PD's looking for as a representative for the live streams. Did somebody get sick? Why are they? Because these drivers have already been picked, and now they're to be announced. Like they're bringing new drivers in. So
Ooh.
nobody even knows who's supposed to be driving at this current time for those drivers, for those manufacturers.
I wonder what's happening.
Yeah.
did because they
Interesting.
banned people. They stripped their points for
Yeah.
stuff, and they've been watching
I figured
people.
they cheated.
You know, maybe
Wait,
they've done something.
maybe
something's
it's
happened.
maybe I'll be driving for Porsche.
That's what I was just saying.
Oh
That
shit,
Todd,
Jimbo's driving for Porsche.
What?
Todd has to get to fucking
Oh,
get a hold
Mercedes.
of him.
You drove Mercedes.
Yeah.
What if you both
Yeah.
of
Judo
you
chop.
fuckers?
Oh
and
my god.
Honda.
Snaps.
Honda,
Oh
Merc, and Porsche.
shit.
That's what I rock the most.
Uh-oh,
There's
here we
something up, there's
go.
something up there. Something up there.
Right.
But that's all the Gran Turismo news. Massive
Well,
update.
I also
possibly.
forgot. Remember
Game changing.
Remember when they signed a partnership with IMSA back in 22? When do you think
could
that
be
goes
released.
into
Yeah.
effect?
That could be a release.
I don't think it does now.
What? Weren't they talking about it? I think recently they talked about it again. Because they're signed up with Forza. Now it shows Gran Turismo, Grid, iRacing, Project Cars. I'm thinking we
Le
might
Mans
be.
Ultimate?
I think we might be getting.
Are they with Le Mans Ultimate or no?
No, just those and was it
Okay.
3 Real Racing? I think that's a mobile.
It would have been implemented, or like,
Yeah.
why
You
would
would
it take
think,
2 years to do that? So they're, I don't
Maybe
know.
in a big update where you get some IMSA new prototypes. I wish.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Oh, don't say stuff like that.
Well, they do have that partnership, so I think they have it in their back pocket, or possibly starting 2025, and we get the
That,
and we get
and
the
maybe a
2024.
GTA.
Yeah, and we get the 2024 models.
They've delayed that because that was always supposed to be implemented last year in that for IMSA
Yeah.
and GT. So maybe something like that's coming. Maybe there are some cars, and some.
We get the
multiple
new
tracks,
Porsche
maybe.
from that.
Yeah, get the new
Because that
Porsche,
was-
get the, yeah.
I was just kind of scanned through an article, and that was part of the Daytona and the Glen and stuff coming to the game too, was because for IMSA and that, so that they would have more tracks like that. So, dun dun dun.
Ooh, it's coming.
Fucking stay tuned.
Right.
This could be
Because they
this
need to
could
ramp
double,
things
This
up.
could be double cheese on our shit sandwich.
Right. I hope so. Because
Not just fresh bread. We might be getting double cheese on this shit sandwich.
I said, of course, the Evo's been dropping shit lately.
Yeah.
And it's looking pretty decent.
Doing a lot of advertising, and a lot
Well,
of people have been playing ACC lately over
Yeah,
GTA
Yeah,
7
I played
or the
last night.
crossing.
With what's it, SimGrid, like daily races and stuff they have now and things
Yeah.
like that you can join in with crossplay.
I need to try that.
Like, I also posted a thing in our Discord that there are ways, and you can put your settings to use your VR in theater mode with
Oh.
ACC. So, but it's very good.
You
'Cause
try.
It's setting
Okay.
your field. I haven't seen it, but I posted a thing. It's about setting your field of view and shit like that.
Oh,
in
yeah,
theater mode.
that's right.
So your vision is
try
massive in
that.
the headset that way, so that you're basically kind of looking around.
I'm going to have to give that a shot.
But it's funny, the guy said, though, it doesn't look like that in, like if you were streaming. Like, it's not what you see.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, at all. Like, it's totally different completely compared to Gran Turismo when you're in VR, like, set up that way. So, and I want to try it because I really don't want to do flat screen. I just want to, so if I can get it in VR,
Right.
working it better, somewhat, I'm doing that too, because I'd love to be able to get into competitive racing there that are actually good lobbies. So,
Dude, if Assetto Corsa was smart, they would somehow be able to work that in. That we
I
do
think
have
they will
VR.
with the new ones coming.
Dude, oh my God, if they do. Dude, Gran Turismo could be in trouble.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. If
Especially
Evo
with the way
has
that you have
PSVR2
these-
capability, I'll be playing it.
Oh,
So,
hell
like,
yeah.
with these places, companies and stuff like that, and community doing these things like SimGrid and like doing these daily races and leagues and shit like that, it pays $5. You know, to be, and you get full access to everything. You can be in like competitive leagues and shit like that. And I believe there's actually even like some prize money and shit like that, and prizes for things. You know what I mean? It's an organized, registered league and stuff like that. You know, you pay a small subscription, and you get the races. And if you look at them, like their races rotate. It's not the same race back to back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you get your free little sprint races or whatever they have that everybody can do. You don't have to pay for, and every race is a different race, but every race leads into the next race. Like you got enough time, no matter what. It's like, you know, and it just starts the next race, like kind of thing. Like there's like no qualifying either. In some of them, it's just practice and then right into race.
Oh,
There's
shit.
no,
Okay.
yeah, random grids, I think, and then there's other ones in that. So, but they're leaning to that. They get VR coming in too, possibly. Then, yeah, they could take over.
Be really good.
Because they're sim.
It's going to be interesting. It'd be cool if they could figure it out.
Oh, yeah. I hope so. I don't see why not.
Well, it just...
Exactly. Implement that shit.
Yeah.
Implement
Get
it.
it
It's
done.
up to Sony
no
saying
reason
do
why.
it or not. And they probably only want their game to be able to do it.
Right. I mean, that's, you know.
You know, like, that's the other thing, too, is like GT7 could side, like, based the game, it's nothing separate, just a side little, when you're in the map that you go into instead of the daily races, where it's competitive, and you pay a subscription.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? You pay, it's just paid access. Like, so you're going in there and you're paying to get in here, and it's strict guidelines. You know what I mean? Kind of thing, and stricter racing than the dailies, where they, you know what I mean?
Oh, dude,
You can have those
bank.
clean side-by-side racings because people are going to be good racing. I'm paying to be here. I'm not going to just jump on, wreck my car, and go rage quit because I'm fucking paying. You know, like they could do something like that. Have their own little paid league, actual pay, like world championship. You pay your entry fee to battle against the best in the most clean driving kind of thing, and they can have like because it'd be more limited of the small percent of us that race online anyways, right? They'd be getting money back still, right? It would be only one or two extra servers they have to really take on, and they'd be able to like clean the game up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'd have these. That's where your GT World Series people come from, you know, and they can have stewards live almost kind of watching because there's not as many servers running like races running, unless it. Guess what? It is actually very popular, and people want it. You know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, a department of 10 people, you can be able to get that done. That's their focus.
It should be implemented. Again, if PlayStation wants to push their product, the PSVR 2 and everything, every racing game moving forward should be capable of having it, in my opinion.
Well, everyone, too, that says anything online, anything I see, is once they've tried VR, dude, they can't go back. Like on ACC videos, they're like, man, I would, but I race VR on GT7 and I can't go back.
I saw that too. I did. I can't do ACC flat screen.
It's hard. I did it last night and it's tough.
Again, ACC needs to figure out daily or weekly lobbies or whatever. And it needs to. I understand it's a pretty hardcore racing game, but you also need to make it easier so people can. You will compete with Gran Turismo 7 if you make it so it's easier to get a license so you can hop online and drive. Like, it would just be much, much easier if they did that. And I think that would take away a good share of business away from GT7.
Yeah,
or Gran Turismo in general. If they
have really good setups for the cars so where you don't have to fuck with them.
Yeah. Too much, exactly.
Dude.
You know, yeah, that's another one too.
Yeah.
It's hard, some people just can't do setups. They just don't
it's
understand
so hard.
it.
And there's so
And
many
it's-
things you have to tweak. If
To
there was
know
like
and do,
3 or 4 things to tweak, no, there's like fucking 12 things you need to tweak.
Yeah, well,
Break
that's
guns.
sort of the nice thing about Gran Turismo with their tuning.
Mhm.
Even though their tuning is weird,
It's only a
they
few
can
things.
open up 4 things. You can figure out what you need to do, what works best for you or whatever, and you can do it, and you be fast. So
Yep, and then you can tweak it to your style if need be. It's a lot easier to do that. And
Well, ACC, you gotta fucking adjust your tire pressure for Christ's sakes. And,
that
in every
too.
car,
And then
yeah.
if you pit,
You're-
have the other car ready. Me and
How
Sean,
much
we
fuel?
can't start a fucking race on the grid.
Right.
We're always starting in the fucking pit.
every time.
So,
I don't understand, man.
yeah. But yeah,
But
if
the
they
thing
could
about
get a couple of those.
ACC
Oh, and Jermaine's having an issue with his wheel connecting to ACC. So if somebody can help him,
If he
I
has a
wonder-
control, he needs to not use a controller whatsoever, and have
Oh, that's
only
good.
the
Use a
wheel.
control.
That's-
Yeah,
You have to
only
click
the
into
wheel.
the game from the wheel.
with the
If you
wheel.
click
yeah.
in through the controller, the wheel's not going to work.
No,
Yep.
that's kind of
Yeah,
Good call,
they're
didn't
it's a
even think of
little
that.
finicky
it's
that
weird.
way.
Yeah, but when it comes to ACC though, and setups and that is tricky. But there are communities around that you can get them for free. You can pay for
Right.
some of the top ones. I even believe if you join some of the Discord communities
I
for
think the
ACC
SimGrid
and
has
people,
some, right?
yeah, they have some free ones that are good, solid bases for people as well. So, and even like was it Jardier in that his Discord, you can get setups. People share a lot of it. It's the only way you can grow their community, kind of thing. It's been kind of trashy on the play, especially on console, until recent. So they need to spread it to get people. If you jump in there and don't know what the fuck you're doing,
Mm-hmm.
well, you're not going to get in there.
You're going to lose people.
Oh
Yeah.
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 So people are just say, here, take it, come on in, let's do this, right? Kind of
That's
thing.
the way it should be, man.
Yeah, because
so
Coach
it's
Dave
just
has
help
his own
one another.
thread in the
Yeah.
SimGrid Discord.
There are some things that are free, but then there are the top
you gotta
tier
pay
stuff
for.
you gotta kind of go and get and pay for, kind of thing. But there
Yeah,
are a couple
Sam,
actual
too cheap to
teams
do
out
that
there as
shit.
well that do share their setups.
Mm-hmm.
So you just have to look for
Yeah,
them out
you gotta
there.
find
Quick
them.
Google search, and it's out there for you. So
Hell yeah. Yeah, I got to try it. I'm just hoping it does have VR capabilities and that at least a set of course of
It's
competition
got
adds
to.
it. It shouldn't be too hard to add, right?
you would think, but
I mean, if
Yeah,
you poured it
it
over
should
from
be
what you got for the
implemented. It
PC, you should be good.
Yeah, exactly. And again, on the PC, you can run a couple different headsets.
Right.
So if it's console, you're buying it for the PlayStation.
Yeah.
It's compatible with the
Well,
PSVR 2.
you heard the news that the PSVR 2 also is now going to be compatible with PC.
Computers,
Minus some features like the eye tracking
Yep.
and stuff, but
Yep.
it is you're gonna be able to use it on your PC.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so
why
so
can't you
that.
port with that? They should be able to now sync it up to your console.
100%.
Come on, ACC, come
100%.
on,
Yeah. Come
Do
on,
it.
Come on.
because
Yeah,
F1
please.
sucks my nuts. They'll never do it. Plus, that game sucks. F123 wasn't bad. I didn't
You
give
did
it.
get
I didn't
24?
give
You
in.
got
I didn't
24?
get. Nope.
Oh,
Haven't gotten it. Won't get it.
Because a lot of people
Not-
have said the
it
driving
sucks. The
dynamics
physi-
are
the-
different
yeah.
now, and
They're worse.
yeah,
No,
and
yeah,
And
they
last
say
year
it's
wasn't
not
bad.
It's a drift competition. That's what I've heard.
I mean, that's stupid. I don't get it.
they
EA
make it worse.
fucked that franchise up.
Well, I
so-
think they tried to make it easier for the casual player
See,
and shit.
controllers and shit.
Yeah, and
That's
they fucked
bullshit,
it up.
man.
yeah, fucking bullshit. Fucking
Bullshit,
piece of
man.
shit. Fuck them.
Yeah, bullshit.
Fucking bullshit.
Roller players.
Son of a fucking bitch.
Stupid.
Speaking of F1 bullshit,
Yeah. What's up with
Yeah,
Max's
that-
shenanigans?
Dude, what the
He was
fuck
throwing
is
a
up
little
with
fit.
That race?
Sorry to get right into it,
just
but
gonna-
fuck.
I'm just gonna put it this way. that race
Was great near at the end
it was so boring.
until lap 51.
Well, let's put it this way.
That's when it got
Max all the
spicy.
way.
I watched the first 4 laps, fell asleep,
Yep.
woke up with
Yep.
10 laps left to watch.
Oh, did
Max.
you watch Live Demo? You woke
Yeah.
up at 6 in the morning?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so I
watched it on
so
DVR and fell asleep.
I wake up
ESPN Plus at 9.
like I wake up at the start of that lap. And I'm like, oh shit, where did Lando come
What
from?
happened?
Dude,
Yeah.
Like,
starting
this is
from
me.
lap 40,
This
like
is me.
their
Where'd
last
Lando
pit
come
stop.
from? And then I watched Max pull a Max.
Dude, I couldn't. Yeah, and he was throwing a little bit of a fit.
He was he's from the helicopter view.
Oh, there you go.
Lando
Okay.
is straight on, and Max is moving to the right because Max thought that he was going to go to the right.
Right.
Max is pointed right and then goes back
to
left,
left,
and
yep.
and then ends up hitting him. That's why he got a 10-second penalty.
Yep.
Lando
And-
already had
and a
they
flat.
did not communicate to Max that Lando had a 5-second penalty.
And he tried to run him off the road afterwards.
Yeah.
He squeezed
Oh, no,
him.
he did. Yeah, coming down going from turn 3 down to turn 4.
Yep.
Yeah, squeezed him off the road too. Like, and the team principal for McLaren said, you try to respect these guys, but if there are no punishments, and this is going back to 2021.
22. Okay.
At the
with
Lewis and Max at
Last race.
Interlagos.
Oh, that all right.
Yeah, where Max was pushing Lewis
That's
off
right.
and was getting no penalties. He got he didn't even get a talking to, and that's what he was like. He does this stuff. How is he ever going to learn if he doesn't get penalized for it? You can't.
And he had a good lead there for a while.
Guys,
he had like an 8-second
when-
lead.
But
When you are the
Yeah.
Michael Jordan or the Wayne Gretzky of your stewards and refs and commission,
Yeah,
they
be on
kind of
his
look
side.
the other way. They look the other way.
Yeah, but then that's what happens.
It happens.
Out of
It's-
control.
and this is what you
Yeah.
you have a driver that thinks he
Dude,
can
he
get away
threw
with
a
everything.
fit. He threw
Yeah.
a fit.
Oh, he did.
Yep.
He
threw
threw.
a-
Oh, what is he doing? What is he doing?
Yep.
He's racing you. He is
He's
trying
And
to get
he's
past
not
you.
used to
He is
them being that
dive-bomb.
close.
No, he's forgotten that there are that his car is well,
Not
it was
the best anymore.
it was
You know what
really
I mean?
good this
And when you
weekend,
get-
but
When you
But
get under
it-
pressure, he like they come out of the pits after that error. Now he's panicking under pressure. His whole cruise to the win
Yeah, they fucked
is
up.
gone. So and I'm not saying Lando's necessarily fault, but there was 2 aggressive drivers there.
Oh, yeah.
Lando smelled blood,
Yep.
and he went for it. and
Well, I
went
think
for
he
it
was getting
multiple
pissed
times.
because he also kept moving.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah,
but
he
like-
was
but
moving
they-
all
they were-
over the place.
But you as Lando at the same time, I got to think you got to know that okay, this is Mac. He's all like okay, but logic
Mhm.
complains to
He
each other.
does
You know what I mean?
protect.
And just-
Yeah,
he is
he
aggressive.
does.
At the same time, Max was way a little aggressive and out of shape at times. Like he pushes him he had to go wide and clearly didn't went wide and kept the momentum to keep his position, which
Yeah.
led into him the next corner running Lando wide line when he swerved back across, like as you say, at that point, which caused the contact there. He missed the apex by a mile. Like there was so it was like clearly, in my opinion, at least, like I didn't necessarily see all the movement at first.
Well,
but
Martin
it
Brundle was
clearly
even saying it was Max's fault.
yeah,
Right,
it
which
was
is
clearly
weird.
Max
he moved
driving
left.
him.
He moved left.
Yeah.
He
Oh, yeah.
did.
Yeah, he was
He-
pointed
he
right,
fucking-
moved back
he
left.
pinched-
But
he pinched Lando.
let's look
But
at
no,
the
he purposely
let's
drove
look at the
it deep to keep
look
him
at the
wide
lap
and make him
before.
have to go off. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
the lap
Where he ran
before
wide.
the lap before Lando came in, maybe it was 2 laps before, came in hard on the inside,
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
made it, and Max just drove off the track and kept going.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he kept his position by going off track. Yet they never spoke about penalizing him.
No, and Lando had to give his back.
Yeah, Lando gave his back,
Yeah.
and then Max is just like, yeah, I'm just going to drive completely off track, as opposed to hitting my brake sooner and doing the undercut, because if he would have done the crossover move, he would have had him.
Yeah.
But he didn't plan for that. Instead, he just drove off track. And this is, again, I'm not the biggest Max fan in the world, but he really showed his true colors of what he does when he gets pressured.
Oh, it was great. It was great excitement. I'll tell you.
Oh,
that.
it was.
We got some racing now, boys.
He hated the hard tires, though. He hated. He was even.
Those tires were used mediums.
Yeah, but the funniest thing about the whole thing is when that happened, and I was saying to Todd, is when that happened, and then on the broad, it cuts to Toto. George, George,
you can win this,
George. Just drive.
Just don't fuck this up,
you can
George.
hear like that, like the oh my god, in panic, and in Toto's voice, it's like George, just drive, George. You can win this.
I love it because
McLaren has a car out now, so it's
Lando said fuck it.
That's going to get points for them.
Yeah,
he's got 2 cars in the top 5, or top 4.
Oh, dude,
so
it was
like manufacturer point. Come on,
it was great.
Like
the 3 of them and the cool down.
Win this to him, right? Though it was just like, oh my god, you could just I laughed so hard watching it because it was just like I could hear his voice.
Right?
It was just like, oh my god, George, you can win this.
Oh, dude, he was snorting,
like 20 seconds behind, like not even
there.
close, like he wasn't even close to the fucking, and then it's like, oh my god, George, you can win this.
And that was great. The 2 leaders went at it so hard.
Yeah,
and then you had another fucking group of guys just say thank you and moved out.
Well, what's wild is I heard somebody, or maybe I was watching. No, Instagram, and some asshole said, see, Mercedes is back. They got to win. And I was like, dude, he was 20 seconds behind. He was 20 seconds behind Lando.
And
he got lucky.
Didn't Oscar catch him a bit too? Like, wasn't
Oscar was catching him.
Yeah, Oscar was catching him. Well,
you know what I mean? So
I can tell you, lap 71, you could physically see George lift off to make sure that he didn't get any penalties, and they made every corner so he could win that race too. He was very careful on that last lap. So
that's what he was saying. Just like that's what he said. Like Toto was just like, just drive. You can win this. Just drive. Don't fuck it up. Like that's what I was saying in his voice. It was just like, George, don't make any mistake. You have this. Right? This is yours to win.
I think what's funnier is George was like, shut up and let me drive.
Yeah.
And then after the race, Toto comes back and is like, I'm sorry you were in the break. I was just so excited. Like
they're back. They're back for one race. But yeah, that was great seeing Russell, Piastri, and Ferrari back on the fucking podium.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Since fucking old Charles.
And what Ferrari? Charles.
Dude, he was in the back the whole time.
Who?
Made it back to 11th. But he was, oh, man. Dude, Ricardo finished 9th. Magnussen in 8th.
Wait a second.
Their cars are running good.
Oh, my God.
Perez finished in 7th.
There were 2 Ferraris in that race? Because I only saw 1 Ferrari.
Right, yeah. Old Carlos.
The number 55 car, and that car ain't going to be here next year.
Dude, Hulkenberg, Nico, 6th. Goddamn.
Did you see any of the Fanatec World Series race?
The 24 hours at Spa. I did catch a little bit of it, yeah.
I caught a little bit of it too. It was pretty good. Yeah. The Ferrari, was it a Ferrari that stalled?
Oh, that accident
I didn't
on
see
the
that.
Before Eau Rouge and Radion.
And then that
dude. And the Porsche just slams into him full speed.
Dude, it was violent, man.
It wasn't good.
Crash.
Did both guys walk?
I don't know.
I think so.
But dude, there were 2 cars that went to the right. I think it was a Jag maybe, or an Aston that stalled. Or no, it got involved maybe with that Ferrari. And I don't know why that Porsche couldn't see enough and get clear left or whatever. But goddamn, he hit that fucking car.
Well,
so
did his team not communicate to him
possibly
that there was a dead car
in
on the road? Dude,
Yeah,
that was really scary.
The two cars in front of him,
Yeah,
it's just like fuck. And
I haven't seen it, but that
I have to
reminds
find
me
it.
of the
really bad.
the Mount Panorama Bathurst when Buddy come down and fucking moved out of the way, and there was a fucking car right fucking on the back straight, fucking slow on the left, and he slammed fucking full tilt into him.
Damn.
Jesus.
It does happen. No, that's
Scary stuff.
Yeah, that is
It is.
really scary stuff.
Especially when you're helpless in a car that's can't work and you can't do anything. Like you're just there for the ride. And you see this shit fucking coming, and yeah, you can't fucking do anything.
Yeah,
because your car's fucking broke.
Broken shit. Oh, real quick, back to F1. Logan Sargent will be in IndyCar next year.
Oh, good.
So,
I'm glad he's got a ride.
Yeah, he's got a ride. And then Ollie has been confirmed for Haas for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So there's only a couple more spots. And then pretty much Carlos says he's going to announce where he's going to be going soon because he can't handle the stress anymore and he needs to concentrate on his racing. So I'm going to guess he's going to announce that in the next couple weeks, probably next weekend before the break or after the break.
Yeah.
Right.
And he'll probably go to Williams. Why would you? It's so crazy to me.
I think,
That's
this
a
is
huge step.
I guess
He's the number one guy.
How old is
in his late 20s, early 30s.
Mm-hmm.
I would
Something
say
like
early
that?
I think
30s.
so.
Yeah.
Why?
Maybe.
Oh, again, this guy's going to be racing for another 8 fucking 10 years.
Yeah.
Well, here's my question. Why?
He's very
It
good.
seems to me that Mercedes just keeps pushing Kimi Antonelli,
Yes.
which is fine because you should have. I don't mind, like, their car is finally fast
young.
enough where you can take a young guy, put him in a fast car, and his performance is going to be better.
Yeah.
It's not poor old, Logan Sargent in one of the slowest cars in the field, and then he's criticized because he's a rookie driver in a slow car. I hope that Haas keeps making updates and doing better, because that means that Ollie Behrman going there,
He might do.
they're
pretty
giving
good.
him a better car.
Mhm.
So I
He should
hope that
possibly
that's the
be
truth.
top 10 at least.
Yeah,
I
think
hope
Haas
so.
They do have a good car. They just have one driver, especially that's an absolute fucking retard.
How was Magnussen today? We need to save the tires. What? Just me?
Me?
No.
Yeah. Here,
Oh,
fucking-
fuck that.
Yeah.
That was great. Fuck that. I ain't saving the tires, you dumbass. Shut up and let me drive.
But
I'm in a
Carlos,
race.
going to Williams, I think it's kind of almost a bit. It could be a development program with them more, being like number one driver with some years under his belt,
Mm-hmm.
knows how to obviously can tell you what he wants in the car and help develop the car and help develop youngsters coming into Williams as
They
well.
must have a good plan,
You know.
too. A pretty solid one for him to really go there as well. Like,
Yeah,
we're not
because if
going to
he-
be in the back. You will be fighting for hopefully top 10 at least. If not, if you can make it better, but you will not be in the back like we are now.
Yeah,
again, they probably promised he's the number one guy.
And I bet
have
you-
a lot of input.
Yeah.
You'll this, that, and shit. You don't have a fucking Ferrari, and it was probably appealing to him. Obviously, I don't think the money's going to be as good.
Yeah.
No.
You think they were
but
telling
again,
him
I
Newies
think-
might
I
be
think
coming? They were going to make a
Well,
hard push for
yeah.
Newey?
Yeah.
You take some less money, we can get Newey. We'll get you on top.
I think so. This is what I think.
it's a
So
step
Williams,
back, man.
Yeah, it is.
Williams
It is.
Williams is in rebuilding since they got James Vowles. I mean, they were keeping their parts list on a fucking Excel spreadsheet. Like that, when he discovered that, it was horrifying to him. So he's finally implementing the things that need to be done with Williams. You know, it's part of the reason Williams went to shit was because no one was paying attention to those. Like,
I don't think
that's not
anyone
even
gave
little
a shit.
detail.
No one gave a shit.
That's a huge detail that was over. And thank God they got somebody in there that's, what the fuck?
What the fuck are you guys
Like,
doing?
no, this is not going to happen. How we're going to do it. So I'm hoping maybe next. I mean, Williams is already better this year.
Yes.
I'm just hoping
They are.
they're even
They are.
even more better. I hope they mow better next.
I think they'll do pretty
With the new
good.
car.
I mean, Albon, he fucking drives the shit out of that.
He
thing.
drives the shit out of that car. That is a slow car, and he drives.
Yeah.
But and I just want to point out yet again, Max is the only reason that.
Yep.
Look at where Checo is, and they signed him again.
Right? Yeah.
Like he cannot drive that car.
Oh yeah, lately these
And-
last four,
Dude.
fuck.
They sign him, and he's like, well, maybe I'll get,
I think everyone's catching up now, and they're really catching up because now if Max, they're that close to him instead of, because he went from 20 to 10 to around 8 there for a little bit. Now they're within DRS, and they're coming for your ass. So you better be ready.
and you got to think that
I love it because it's gonna be some good racing.
You got to think that there's something going on with not allowing Nui in your technical meetings.
Right? They're
There's
suffering.
something going. You know what?
Yeah.
You got to think about
No more good
Nui,
updates.
There's a possibility that Nui is not going to be able to go to another
Right.
for a year or two.
2026, 2025
Yeah.
he has off. 2026 he comes in.
Why wouldn't you have him in your meeting? You were really starting to suffer, and all of the other cars are making huge updates.
Mm-hmm.
Huge updates. I mean,
Huge.
I would love to see. I would love to see McLaren even faster. I am happy to see that Mercedes has finally got their act together.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good thing. We have four teams up top that are actually competitive
And McLaren
with
made
each
the
other.
biggest jump.
Dude,
biggest.
McLaren
In the last
yeah.
couple years, what they like
Last
3 years ago, they were way in the back. Then they finally moved up a little bit, and now they were fucking. They're up. They're number 2 right now,
They
possibly number 1 in the grand scheme of things right now.
Yeah, honestly, nope. Get
Just
yourself
as far
down.
as how well their car's working, it is working the best out of everyone. But that should show Williams and those teams too down there that fuck, dude. If you guys get your shit together, you can make something happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the budget cap is going to keep drawing the teams
Closer.
together.
Yeah, you want parity.
Yeah.
That's what you want. You
Yeah,
don't want
absolutely.
some team who can buy a championship and spend, X amount more than everybody else. Yeah, it just,
And that's why IndyCar is so good. Those cars, man.
Yeah,
They're
Yeah,
so
because-
close.
or
No one's
Because
winning
you've
by
got
it.
one chassis, two
Yep.
engines, and it all comes down to driver and setup.
Yep.
yeah.
That's what it comes down to. And
Engineer
and then
driver.
you see like Penske,
Mm-hmm.
and they're so powerful because Penske and Chip Ganassi are powerful because of the best engineers and drivers to set up that car properly.
Yep.
That's how it is. That's just it. I love that when it comes down to not the car but the driver. That's equal. Like that's what makes Miata exciting.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes
Yeah,
down to
oh,
it, that's what makes Miata Cup is exciting.
Yeah.
The
Toyota and the
Yeah, the
GR86s.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Dude, interest rates are getting better.
The same
IMSA.
car courses.
If we're watching IMSA or they have gotten it down to where the GT cars are so close together, and even the prototypes. Prototypes are super close
Oh,
together
yeah.
too. they have done
Those have been
such a
great
great
this year.
job at BOP that, man, it's so much fun to watch because you never know what's going to happen. Like, all the cars are strong. You know, that was, you know, watching the 24 hours and seeing everything that happened, man, that made it so good. You watching all of those so close, it makes me happy.
Yeah.
It just makes me happy. It's fun. It's fun to watch. You know?
It is. Yeah, I'm still watching 6 hours at the Glen.
So good.
I want to start
good.
that 24 hours at Spa and watch that.
Yeah, I
and
watch
YouTube.
that
That's
too.
what's so great about YouTube is all these races around the world now.
Are
They
live.
stream them.
They're all
they
live.
stream them live.
They do.
Yep.
German,
it's-
French,
Fuck,
English,
man, it's so good.
in multiple languages. Yeah,
It
is.
so
That's
good.
great.
You can watch, dude. Been dreaming about this since I was a boy, and now it's come
yeah.
true.
So
I watch a lot of that stuff on
Right?
YouTube too. Just
This is
because
gonna
it's
sound-
always there.
Just watch pieces.
this is going to sound crazy, but why doesn't Gran Turismo have a actual race season?
I think it's coming.
Like, you got you and I'm, you know, these are the top guys. I'm not talking about us much, but for the top guys, wouldn't it be great to watch them every week race at Lago Maggiore? Because
It
it
would
seems
be
like that's
in my-
what the fucking race
Right?
makers would.
Fuck.
But wouldn't it be cool to see, like, for 3 months, it's a race every 2 weeks
Mm-hmm.
in, you know, in whatever GT cars or whatever cars, but you know, an actual race series we can watch.
Yeah,
I think they should do that shit during the winter, man.
League.
When racing
Yeah.
is in its off season,
Well,
you get a
they
real
can do it
season.
at any point.
Yeah. But
Like,
fuck,
for example, like, just here's a direct example. Look at, like, for example, Call of Duty. You have
Right.
casual gameplay and you have the ranked gameplay where all
Yes.
the top sweaty guys go. You know, if you want to race the dailies, you race the dailies. Everybody can race the dailies at any time given, right? But just know, if you go into this one over here, this is going to be the big boys racing.
Yeah.
You're going to be
kind of thing.
racing with, yeah.
I
Absolutely.
mean, and
Jeez.
have it once a week, twice a week. You know, once a month even. Make it an endurance once a month
Kind of like
kind of thing or something like that. you know?
mullets thing.
Or I'd say once a week.
Mhm,
Once
yeah.
a week.
Yeah. I would love,
Imagine
by
what
the
they
way,
could do.
I would love to be part of Mullet's League.
Oh, I do
can't.
too.
Dude, they're going to possibly change it to Saturday.
Sunday
If
is
they-
the only day I can confirm it
Yeah,
Right.
that's,
for me.
and Saturdays are going to be difficult for
But too, I think-
wish I could get into a league like,
Like,
During-
that.
I should put it this way.
during the
During
winter,
this-
he'll have them.
Yeah.
And then during the winter, we'll have those days that 1 month. Or, you know, we don't have to do it every time, too. But Varial, he represented the team. So give a round of applause to Varial.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you,
Gonna
Jay.
join in Mullet's first ever tournament play. I watched a little bit of it, and it was pretty damn good. I don't know if you
I
guys
wish
caught
I
any
could,
of
I
it.
like that
There's
kind
some
of thing.
there's some real drivers.
Yeah, it was
I
good.
heard though, like
Their
I
commentary
fall
was
through their
hilarious.
Discord that they did. I'm happy you got it. Like, it looks like they had to close the entries. They got a full grid.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
stuff
great.
they
Yeah.
did for
That's
everything,
awesome.
It did really
That's
good.
perfect. No, I would love to be in that. You know, if it was on a Saturday, but
Yeah, I
during the
voted
summer
for
day-
Saturdays.
during the summer.
It looks like he's going to switch. So.
I would. It would
Yeah,
have to be Saturday mornings.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
'cause Saturday
exactly.
afternoons are going to be full.
That's the thing. Yeah, I'm looking forward to possibly like a time in wintertime, do one of them or something, and
Yeah.
try it out.
Yeah, I can
kind of
pause.
thing,
Like,
but
that's the other thing.
that's the
too,
great
is, like,
thing. It's not an
winter-
actual season; it's a tournament style. So
Yeah.
if you want to enter a tournament and you know you're going to have that day, you block it off. You do it. If not, fuck it. That's the great thing about
Come
it.
wintertime
Yeah.
as well, like, there's more chance that I can be
Exactly.
like, yeah, I can get a Thursday night off earlier kind of thing, because I'm a lot slower in that time of year. So it's just like, fuck it, yeah, maybe. But like at this current time, it's like
right now.
Sunday's the only
Yeah.
thing I can
Yeah,
ever
summer
say for
is
sure.
yeah.
Yep,
the
summer's
summer
too
is
busy.
super packed for
Hook
me.
hit me up. I'm there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But
Yep. So everyone keep an eye on Mullet. I think what is it? MTS.
Yes,
leagues.
the MTS. Yep.
Yep. So register, check out the Discord, go to his YouTube channel,
Yeah, go to his-
Mullet, and check him out. Subscribe, because he's doing that tournament style of racing, and it worked. I was digging it.
That's cool.
I think
I like
I
to
think
hear
it's I think it's gonna grow pretty fast, and he's got a good format. And for the first one, it went pretty smooth. Smooth.
Oh, it's good.
Well,
So
It is.
it's
That makes
also,
me
you know,
makes me
it's
happy.
organized well. It's
Yep.
good. It's good. It's just more respectful drivers as well, because you're also
yep,
paying. to
you're
be in it,
paying.
you
Yep,
know.
you're paying to get in, and
Paid
then you
for.
get prizes. You get first place. I think it's like $70
There,
or something.
there may be a picture of somebody out at Rooster Rock.
Hanging out his cock.
Hmm?
What?
Free picture of one of your, out at Rooster Rock. One of the prizes. Good. Good. Yeah.
Good
Don't
times.
worry. Don't worry. I'm wearing a bikini top.
Oh shit.
Oh no! It makes it. I'm happy,
Yeah.
and we support that as much as we can. For sure.
Fuck
Talk
yeah.
about
Good
it
job,
and shit like
Mullet.
that.
Keep it
Yeah,
going,
good
bro.
job, Mullet.
We need to have you on the show. You need to talk about your experience and how it really went from your eyes. And let
Yeah,
us know.
yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe next week there, Mullet.
Yeah.
Maybe
Come on,
next week
Mullet.
you come and talk
Join
about
us.
it. Yup.
That'd be good.
So-
And
Or McNaughty.
yeah, McNaughty. He's got things
Oh
going down.
yeah, McNaughty. Yeah, definitely McNaughty needs
Just
to
had
come
a
back
second
on
child.
again.
Yeah.
Oh,
I gotta say this.
congratulations.
I get a lot of like shorts, McNaughty's shorts coming through my YouTube.
He is now,
And-
since he had his second child.
Second child.
He is the smiliest guy I've ever seen.
Right?
Dude, he is.
He's
You
such
know,
a happy fella. Like when you
he
see
is.
him on there, no matter what's happening, he's just big grin on his face. Like you know what I mean? Like
From
it's
ear
just,
to
like,
ear.
just loving driving. You know,
Yeah.
like kind of thing. You know.
I love
seeing that.
watching. I would love watching McNaughty, and I love watching Rory.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, and I love watching Tish too. Those are three
Oh, yeah.
people that are really enjoying what they're doing.
Yeah.
So it's fun to watch. It's not like watching my stream where I'm fucking pissed off 90% of the time, either at me or something.
Damn it.
Plok is fun to watch.
Yeah,
too. He's
Plaka,
got a
yeah,
great-
that's
Yeah,
a boy,
yeah,
Plaka.
Plaka is.
Check out Plaka
That's
Plum.
Plaka.
Disney. Do you remember who was it behind me and my car just snapped the other and went the
Me.
other way at
It was
Le Mans
me.
or whatever.
Dude,
Oh.
your car.
Like,
Oh.
remember when that happened? I
At
was
Le
with
Mans?
Disney. I was watching Disney, and somebody in last week's Daily C, it was Monday, caught the curb and did the same thing happened right in front of Disney, and he laughed so hard he almost crashed.
Oh yeah, that was
that
was
was
this-
just he's such the enjoying his oh my god, so funny to see kind of thing.
no. Well, that was practice for GR at Le Mans,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Car
Mike
just went,
going through the Dunlop S's right before you get on the
Fucking
Mulsanne
got
spring.
air and
And he
everything.
caught, dude, he catches the curb, and he went directly left. There was no hesitation. His car it was hilarious.
It was
and
hilarious.
terrifying.
yeah, it
That's
was
what I
it was death if it was real.
Oh,
life.
yeah.
Oh
You're
yeah,
dead.
yeah. He's
Instant.
yeah, Dale Senior.
Yep. That's
Oh.
for sure.
No
Yeah.
more than that.
Oh,
that was
boy.
head on into that
That was-
barrier, airborne.
And then
Like,
that
it would've been
bombshell.
crushed.
Oh,
Yep.
Everybody
man.
have a
Catch me,
great.
catch me crashing today on my day stream.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't forget to tune in.
What's up to Red Ken Racing? I know he doesn't stream or do anything anymore, but if you listen to this, what's up, man? Jamie.
Yep.
Jamie Kennedy.
Jamie, we miss you, Jamie.
Yep.
We do.
Your cousin looks like he's been racing lately, like real racing.
Yeah, I think he has.
So.
Basically.
Yeah. Thanks everyone for listening. Have a good 4th of July here in the States, everybody. America.
Independence.
That's right.
And don't
Blow shit
Don't
up.
forget to tell your friends about us.
Yes, please spread the word for the Dumb Guys Do Racing podcast. We need your help. We're just about done with year 2, about to start year 3, but we need your help, everybody, because this thing doesn't pay itself. There's a support the show button down there. Anything helps. Yeah, we just need some help. Keep this podcast alive. If you guys love the podcast, donate today. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Peace.